Welcome to the channel. My name is Grizzy, and here I center my content around discussions and tips and tricks to improve your game at Apex Legends. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and hey, let's get into this video. For Season 5, Mirage received an entire rework, which means we need to rework our opinion of him and rework how we play with this legend. With this video, I'm going to provide you guys some information and tips and tricks to help you improve your play with Mirage. Before, Mirage's passive only allowed you to be invisible after being down for 5 seconds to crawl away. Now Mirage can provide some utility to the team by turning himself and his teammate invisible when reviving teammates and when using the respawn beacon. The major tip with this ability is just to utilize your other two abilities to capitalize on this passive. Send out your decoy to provide a distraction for you as you gain ground to revive your teammate, or use the ultimate to distract your enemies while you can sneak in for a clutch invisible revive. Mirage is actually a pretty solid medic and support legend to the team solely due to this passive ability. Mirage's tactical ability is called Psych Out, and it has a 15-second cooldown. He throws out a hologram duplicate, but now you have the decoy copy your every move with the H or down on the analog stick. The decoy will replicate you whether you're walking, running, sliding, crouching. Keep in mind that the decoy cannot climb walls or use zip lines. Another little tip with this ability is to keep an eye on this decoy just to make sure that it doesn't get caught stuck behind a rock while you're moving. You somewhat have to maneuver him around obstacles like he's a real character while you're moving throughout the map. One tip that I like to do with this decoy is that I found that sniping with Mirage is much better now. Typically you can throw your decoy slightly in front of you and slightly to the right or left of you. When you have high ground, you can maintain it and snipe at enemies, and your decoy can take the shots if you're spotted with your positioning. Also, when healing, make sure to send out your decoy in front of you and try to have the decoy in a position that would make sense to heal. Most of the times, if someone's pushing you aggressively, they will push the decoy, and this will give you enough time to finish off your healing item and get back into the fight. Also, due to the low cooldown and the ability to have a decoy last 60 seconds, you pretty much always have a decoy to throw out.
Stupid.
So I even recommend running around and looting, always with the decoy around. You'll be surprised how many times you bamboozle people now, and the decoy still provides the exact location of the enemy that shot the decoy. This ends up providing the team with some useful information for the fight, now due to actually having consistent bamboozles. It is very difficult for your opponent to recognize the difference between an actual Mirage and clone nowadays. Also, starting behind cover makes it so the enemy does not see the real you make the pointing animation. Make sure to take control and make the copy do things like go into buildings by itself or to jump onto rocks. One helpful tip also is to have the decoy peek from behind cover, but try not to get him actually shot. Enemies will start to take shots and they'll call it out to their teammates as if you're actually there. This also works very well with windows or doorways. You can definitely have just a lot of fun bamboozling people with Mirage. Another major tip is to make the clone change direction around a corner when you know there's an enemy. This gets people 100% of the time, and it's probably my biggest tip. It also would be helpful to try to be evasive with the clone so that your enemies waste bullets, and by the time that you get to them, their clips are low or empty. Almost one of the key advantages that Mirage can display is his ability to get enemies' magazines low and be in better positioning. This can tilt an advantage in your favor because if played perfectly, you should be better positioned than your opponent due to your decoy throwing them off, and they start with less ammo in their magazine than you. The absolute best ability with this rework is Mirage's ultimate ability, Life of the Party. The main reason why this ultimate is so good is because he gets it every 60 seconds. The cooldown for this ability is actually ridiculous. In longer fights, you can have the ability 1, 2, maybe even 3 times in one fight. With this ultimate ability, Mirage summons 5 decoys around him that mimic his movements, and Mirage only turns invisible for 1 second before he deploys the decoys. One tip against Mirage and his ultimate is that if the ultimate is popped when you have clear eyesight on the Mirage, wait for the last Mirage to appear. He will appear with a flickering animation as he comes out of his invisibility. It's very subtle, but this can help you spot the exact Mirage as he's trying to run away. So far, I primarily have used this ability as a defensive maneuver. Pop the ultimate when your shields are cracked and you need to reposition. This ultimate ability is particularly hilarious when there's a Mirage 1v1 and there's like 12 Mirages on the battlefield. Also, huge tip for the ult: if you're running away and you're using your ult, don't stay running in the same direction. You become invisible for a short second after popping your ult, so use this opportunity to run in the opposite direction to trick your opponents. Also, one funny thing, if you use your ultimate before doing a finisher, all of the clones do a finisher too, and it's hilarious, so check it out, guys. Also, guys, I have a crazy gameplay here where we just kept getting third party after third party. Shout out to my teammates. That was a crazy game that we ended up winning and coming out on top. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that like, smash that subscribe button. And guys, thank you for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed the content, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Grizzy, and I'm out.
It's a different game. You're better. He's pushing counter, I think. I mean, they better. Yeah, right here. He's gonna finish me. Yeah. WQ. A lot. He's rushing back.
Can you hit me? Clip with me, clip with me, clip with me.
I think I'm safe. I'm safe. Never mind. No, I'm not. Team on me.
This side, good clip, good clip, right here.
Yeah, John. Team on me.
One down.
Behind you. There's a third party on my box.
I'm gonna hit. 4 seconds.
No! No way, bro.
Oh my god. I had to do it because that guy was staring at me.
You can probably res, Rose.
You Q and res. I can armor stop if I'm quick with it. I'm quick with it. Pop in a kit.
Already in the next ring. I smell victory.
Yeah, we need his banner first off.
Shield to recharge. Sending out my decoy. Let's check it over there.
On him.
Spotted one.
Go to him.
Reloading.
Close.
We got another squad here. Reloading. Alright, enemy down.
Yeah.
He's above you still.
You're by yourself. I cannot help you. How many are on you? Come towards me.
Target's right in front of me.
Oh, you better.
Take the armor.
Yep, you are wonderful. Thank you. Just gotta patch myself up.
That's fine. I can fight a range.
There goes a boozled.
You piece of shit.
Cracked him.
Bro. Yo, left and left right here. Coming up.
And they're hitting me. Decoy escape deployed. Reloading.
Easy. Let's go,
Whoa,
baby.
they just died. I guess that was the last one. Get ready. Well, just relax. I got everything under control.
Dude, I missed so many shots on fucking watch, man. I should have killed her.
You did.
100% my bad.